I love this picture.
Couldn't find the damn button. Let's go. And we will start off this show with, where the hell is Mike? That's what I want to know. I think I'm going to text him and say, where are you? Good evening, Last Minute Betting with, oh, well, there he is. Me, Mike, Justin, Kia.
Hey.
Brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company for sports bettors worldwide. Go to oddsjam.com/subscribe and start a 7-day free trial. Do what you got to do, man. Let's go make some money. And, hey, don't forget about my BetBucket picks. I'm on fire. I've had a hell of a start to this month. So get in there. And I'll even tell you what I'm on tonight. I need to know, right now we're in the college football semifinals. Let's just go around the room right now. Mike, Texas or Ohio State?
Yeah, I like Ohio State.
Not money line, spread or not? Line 6.
Yeah, I'd take the spread. I like Ohio State all the way here.
I'm gonna go to you next.
I'm taking Ohio State, but I'm doing the -3.5.
Okay.
It's it's my alternate bet, but I feel like Ohio State's going to win.
Okay. Line 6. So I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm taking Texas +6.
I knew it. You always go against everything.
Justin, what do you think?
I guess Texas.
Texas too?
Right.
Okay.
Well, now, it's a home game for them, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's Tristan. Yeah. Tristan said he couldn't make it tonight, but he's in the chat. We miss you, Tristan. Excuse me. 2 big games tomorrow. All right. And all 3 of you have teams that you root for that are playing. Let's start off with this Chargers and Texans game. Now, I already know Tristan is on the he's on the Texans.
Right.
But Jabari was on last night, and I'll tell you what him and I came up with for a parlay. Sorry you guys didn't get in on this. But me and Jabari put together, we went Chargers, Bills, Eagles, Commanders, Ravens, Vikings, plus 1463. So,
okay.
Chargers favored in this game, although they've got an injury to a wide receiver, guys.
Which one?
It's not McConkey, but it is a guy that
Quentin Johnston.
Yeah, but there's another one too. There's one that's out.
Oh, I mean, who cares?
So who cares?
What do you mean?
You better care.
No, McConkey's the only guy we need. That's.
Oh my God! You got to have more than one guy, okay?
Yeah, but Johnston's not worthy of being a wide receiver too. We've talked about this many times. Not Johnston, not Palmer, not Hayden Hurst. I don't mind, but he's not a pass catcher too. Like I've said, next in the offseason, we gotta get a number 1 wide receiver and another running back. We don't get those 2 things, and
they've already got that other running back. Haven't you heard?
What
Zeke.
Oh,
they got Zeke.
Woohoo! Yeah.
And Tristan said he's hopping on, guys. He needs the link.
Send him that link, Bob,
so he can hop on.
I'll do it here in a second. Joshua Palmer. Now you could say whatever you want to about Quentin Johnston, but actually Joshua Palmer has been one of these guys he's been a guy that Herbert relies on.
Well, no, he's there to stretch the field. He's there for depth, but that's his role. That's like, it's not the end of the world. It's not going to hurt that bad.
Okay. Well, and Johnston's hurt, and so is Dobbins. So now you got a wide receiver you're without, and then you got two guys that are playing that are hurt. One of them who you can't stand is Johnston, which I just don't understand why you don't like him.
Why do you not understand?
I mean, what the guy's got what, 8-9 touchdowns this year? What are you bitching about?
And I'm bitching about that he is not capable of being a number 2 or 1 receiver. And I'm worried because guys like you entice the Chargers that he's capable of being in that, but he's not, which makes me really worried we're not going to get a CeeDee Lamb, Tyreek Hill, T. Higgins next year.
Well, CeeDee Lamb, what the fuck do you want him for? He's hurt all the time anyway.
Well, it's a lot better than Quentin Johnston. I'll tell
Really?
you.
Does he have more touchdowns than Quentin Johnston? I don't think so.
Quentin Johnston
No.
yards than CeeDee Lamb?
No.
There you go. And is he worthy? He's not worthy. CeeDee Lamb, if we could get CeeDee Lamb, that would be big.
He's not worthy. Xavier Worthy plays for the Chiefs.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Nice try.
All right, here we go. Oh, my gosh. Look at this. Mr. Batson with the Red Wings, Hurricanes, Capitals, Utah Hockey Club, Jets, and 76ers money lines plus 1408. 100% profit boost on Caesars. $5 to get you 145.84. All right. And there is Tristan with a brand new hairdo, looking good.
What's up?
It looks the same to me.
What is up?
It's what I got most of the time.
Yeah. How you doing there? How you doing there, Mr. Miami?
Had better days. How about you guys?
Me too. I've had better days too, but I'm here and ready to roll. Kia's here. So anyway, Kia, yeah. Chargers or Texans?
Chargers or Texans?
Take the Texans.
Chargers.
Okay. Mike, Chargers or Texans?
Yeah, I mean, this is a tough one for me. This is one of the tougher ones just because I feel like the whole world is on the Chargers in this game, and that worries me a little bit. Although they should beat the Texans, if we're being honest, they really should. But, could be a letdown spot. We saw it against Jacksonville the last time they were in the playoffs, another AFC South team that you thought they were going to beat them, and they were smoking them, and then we had that big comeback. So I'm not going to lie, I'm a little worried. But I would probably lean towards the Chargers getting the win, but I don't know. It's a very heavy lean.
Zeke in the red zone. Zeke and Dobbins.
Give me a break.
Zeke and Dobbins.
You already know what my stance is on this game.
I already know what yours is. Go ahead, Justin.
You think Ezekiel Elliott's going to help this game?
I'm just telling you what I've been reading, that he's going to
be riding the bench for years.
Part of the game plan.
I don't even think he's on the depth chart.
No. He wasn't on, what was his other team?
The Cowboys.
Yeah, he wasn't even
in New England, but New England after his first stint with Dallas, he went to New England.
Right.
Yeah, he's been washed. Like super.
No, he's not even going to play. He's on the practice squad. He's not getting elevated, so he's not even going to play.
Yeah.
To tell you the level of caliber player.
So that's irrelevant. He's not even playing. And rightfully so.
So like them starting Quentin.
Oh, it hit a snag. It's a snag. Oh, I didn't read this part. He won't make his debut.
Why would he?
Was not the running back elevated. So there you go. Good call, Mike. Earlier in the day, it was thought that he might be a part of it, but oh well. So Justin, Chargers or Texans? Damn it.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to get to. Well, yeah, the Chargers should win. I'll be pretty pissed off if they don't, because the Texans are by far the weakest team in the playoffs that made the playoffs. So, and I don't think there's anything that they got that can compete against the Chargers, to be honest with you.
All right.
But
So let's go to Tristan. Go ahead, Tristan.
I just think CJ Stroud is him. He's gonna do his thing against the Chargers.
what the hell has he done this year?
You think
Right?
CJ Stroud is what?
He's him.
Yeah,
CJ
not this
Stroud.
year. He hasn't been.
No, he
Yeah,
ain't
he's
been that.
struggling,
Man.
Tristan.
Yeah,
No,
he
I
sucks.
don't know. Feel like everyone's riding the Chargers. They're gonna come crumbling down.
Okay, well, you know what? Let me tell you something. That defensive line's going to get after his ass. We'll see what happens. Okay.
I just hope they lose now so that everyone knows.
You know what? Hey, if they win, you know what? You can do an I told you so. But
Yeah.
if you
But
bet,
I don't think
I'll
that's
message
gonna
each of you individually.
and if you bet the Texans, you should quit betting.
happen.
I don't
You
know.
heard that.
Damn.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
only
This will be
thing
your
that
last bet.
that takes me off of them is Tank Dell's injury, but
it just depends if the Chargers play down to their competition.
Justin
You know.
Herbert is not reliable, in my opinion.
Okay. Where you come up with this shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to hear this. What
Yeah,
evidence?
come on. Tell me why. I want a legitimate fucking reason. And I'm going to go ahead and solo your ass here.
Nah.
Come on, tell me. Why
I
is
just
Justin
think,
Herbert
you know.
not? How come you can't trust him?
I just don't trust him.
Give us
Okay.
a reason.
And why is that? What's the reason?
What is the reason?
It's the Cronkies.
The Cronkies. That's not even
Oh
the same.
no! Wait. Sorry, wrong team.
They play in the same stadium.
Exactly.
They play in
that's right.
Cronk. Now they
Not-
do play in Cronky
Not
Stadium.
anymore. Not anymore. This weekend.
Well,
they-
no,
They're playing
but
in Houston.
their home stadium. No, I get that, but their home stadium is Cronky Stadium.
That's why you see why I got confused. They kind of
Yeah,
have
they
the
do play
same-
in this state. I mean, no, that's not.
What do you got? Got to have Mike bail your ass out there.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying that they do play in Cronky Stadium. That is their home stadium.
Mike,
Hey, listen, it's the lines are close enough where I lean to take an underdog.
Tell you
Okay.
what, if the Chargers lose this game and Herbert doesn't show up, then you'll have me agreeing with you. But until then, I want to.
Yeah,
The
I
spread
think
is
this is a
+3,
Chargers
so it's
spot.
not like
Yeah.
they're projected to destroy them.
No, but being at home is a big part of that line. You know, and if we look at Houston, I mean, 31-2, Baltimore beats them. They've lost to Tennessee this year. Only 3 teams have lost to Tennessee. They're one of them. Tight games with Jacksonville. Truth be told, yes, the Chargers should win this game. But that's just going to depend upon if they play down to their competition. If they don't play well and they struggle and play down to the Texans level, the Texans can very well win that game because being at home is always a good thing. But
Okay.
you know, I don't know that Houston. I haven't seen
I'm not
anything.
saying it's a lock, and nothing's ever a lock, but
Yeah,
they're going to put up a good fight.
I mean, I could see it. The reason why, not because of Houston being a good team or any confidence in Houston, because we're talking about the Chargers. They're known to play down and choke. So would we be shocked? I wouldn't be. If I've seen it time and time again. I wouldn't be shocked one bit.
All right, let's get to the big game of the day, Kia.
Wait,
You
Uh-oh.
are. I'm
I get a
soloing.
solo
yeah.
too?
Yeah.
Damn.
He's putting us
Steelers,
all on blast.
Ravens. The line is 9.5.
Yeah.
You know what? Your Steelers are really falling off. I'm really disappointed in them. I got to be honest with you. Not what I was anticipating out of them, but this is where we're at. I honestly think that guys are gonna think I'm crazy, but if they don't throw some Justin Fields plays in there, legitimately,
Yeah,
they're gonna lose this game.
I agree. But they're not going to play Justin Fields. We already know that. So it is what it is. I mean, I'm not betting this game. I told you guys before the show went live, so I'm passing. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, okay. So you have no confidence in your Steelers at all.
I don't. And the reason why I don't have
There you
confidence
go.
in them is because the last, couple games. I still like Russell, though. I'm not going to sit up here and, talk, say anything bad about him, even though I'm pissed off. But it
Welcome
is what
to
it
the club.
is. It is what it is. But we still had a good overall season, though. You guys cannot dispute that fact. I mean,
No,
we
yeah.
still had a good, so
Respectable season.
yeah, so you can't really talk too much shit on them. I mean, we're better than the Browns. That's what I always
Better than the
say.
Saints,
Like,
that's for damn sure.
yeah, the
Better-
Browns, the Saints.
better
I
than
mean,
the
we're better
Bengals.
than a bunch of teams. You damn right
Come
we're
on,
better
Bob.
than
You're
the
gonna go
Bengals.
there.
yeah, because I'm gonna go there.
Yeah,
You got
You're
a
always shitting on Joe
team
Burrow.
in Cincinnati. No, I love Joe Burrow, but you got a team in Cincinnati.
I mean, I trust Cincinnati to win a game right now. I would trust Cincinnati to win a game right now, even though, I mean,
100%.
they're not in the playoffs, so it's irrelevant, but they just beat Pittsburgh. I mean,
So
yeah, but we could have easily won that game, but Pickens and then Russell was just like a couple hiccups. But I felt like we could have easily won that game. But I'm not going to make excuses. We lost. It is what it is.
I mean, first of all, somebody guaranteed that the Bengals were making the playoffs. I'm not going to say what his name is.
Hey, you know what? I'll hold my own because Joe Burrow was the F factor for the second half of the season. So is T. Higgins. So is Jamar Chase. So is Chase Brown.
I guaranteed that Pittsburgh made the playoffs, though, but I'm not sure.
I believe your guarantee came through.
Yeah,
I guaranteed that the Chargers were going to make the playoffs, but two people up there at the top didn't hear me all year
I
long.
guarantee that you don't guarantee.
I told you that was going to happen, but you said the Bengals were making the playoffs, and they whined about the Chiefs not playing Mahomes and Kelsey. They're whining about that. The Chiefs won 15 games. Why do they need to play Mahomes? They got it wrapped up. You know what?
They're gonna win anyways because the West have them on payroll.
Bengals defense sucks. Okay, their offense is great. Their defense sucks. You can't just win with offense. Sorry, and that's why ultimately the Chargers are going to win this game, and that's why I think the Steelers and Ravens is going to be closer if the Steelers can control that Ravens offensive line. If TJ Watt and company can control it, they can. 9.5 would be good. But
feed Derrick Henry, feed Derrick. I mean, that'll eliminate your pass rush right there. Feed the beast.
That Ravens defense,
little dose of Lamar here and there. I mean, just stick to the run, man. That'll eliminate that pass rush right there, man.
There you go. PhD's got it right there. Perfect Steelers situation. He's back in the Ravens, but this seems like one of those games that can be a shocker. I want the Ravens to win, but wouldn't be surprised if the Steelers won. There's one thing I will guarantee you about this game. This will be the hardest hitting game of maybe the whole playoffs. This will be
a great game.
They are going to smash. Okay. Now, and I believe it's going to be within striking distance in the fourth quarter. I don't think it's going to be a blowout.
No.
You guys, are you guys thinking blowout or not?
No shot.
No. I think it's going to be a close game, but also too, you guys got to remember Lamar struggles against Pittsburgh sometimes. Like Pittsburgh gives him a hard time, so it definitely can be a toss-up. I mean, if the Steelers win, I'm going to be happy. Like, seriously, like, I'll be crying tears of joy if we win this game. But I don't know, but I'm glad to hear that people have faith in Pittsburgh. Gives me a little hope, but I'm still not betting it. I'm not even
Yeah,
betting
I mean,
Steelers plus points. I'm not. I'm just leaving it alone.
Well, let me ask
I could see them covering the spread. Maybe. I mean, that is definitely. I don't expect. I mean, if we get any type of similar result that we saw the last time these two teams played in Baltimore, it was in Baltimore. I mean, Derrick Henry, 162 yards on the ground, Lamar 3 touchdowns. You get that again, yeah, it's going to be a blowout.
what's the weather going to be like, guys?
Cold.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'll be
that's what
chill.
say.
I mean,
It's cold.
Very cold.
I mean,
Where
even
is it in Pittsburgh?
No,
even better for Baltimore running the football, and I can't trust Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's going to have to control the clock a lot. I mean, you want to put that offense on the sidelines. Najee Harris is not doing it for me.
No, he's not.
I just don't.
He's the biggest bust I've seen at a running back. Like,
Yeah, Pittsburgh need to get rid of him. I'm over Najee.
just like the Saints, we got to get rid of Kamara. He's great, but
That'll never happen.
I wish it would.
They got Kamara.
No, but Najee's been a way bigger bust than Kamara ever
Yeah,
has.
no shit. Kamara's
I mean,
great.
compared
I
to
just
the
want
two.
draft picks. Give me.
I don't
draft
know.
picks.
I don't know that Najee has necessarily been he's been a disappointment lately, but he did have,
He was okay.
some stints where you thought, he's a decent
What do
running
you
back.
think? Boswell Tucker game. If it's a Boswell Tucker game, Edge goes to
Well,
Boswell.
Steelers.
Yeah, but somebody need to tell the Steelers you can't win games with just your kicker. I mean, that is so embarrassing when they do that.
I know, but
I mean, you
Kickers
gotta
win
do what you
games.
gotta do.
Kamar to Steelers for Harris. There
I'd
you
rather
go.
just not watch at all.
That's just like swiping trash for trash.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Lamar's playing outstanding right now, and I think I think it's just going to be tough.
Well, I'm kind of worried though for Baltimore. I feel like people are not giving enough credit to Zay Flowers being out. I think that's a worry.
Oh, I didn't know.
It is a worry.
Out.
It is a worry, or it could be a blessing, because that means that you will give a heavy dose of Derrick Henry. Because if we remember the time that Pittsburgh beat Baltimore, Derrick Henry had 13 carries for 65 yards. That ain't going to cut it. Go back to the last game they played. 20-plus carries, 162 yards. Just feed Derrick. I mean, you got to feed Derrick Henry. And if I'm Lamar, I'm not hesitating to run. Forget about throwing, because you are without Zay Flowers. So don't worry about passing as much. Run.
I don't agree with you, PhD.
I'm with PhD. Kamara is not trash.
Yes,
He's trash on the Saints.
And
Swapping trash or trash. He's trash.
Yeah, I mean, for his career, he's going to hell of a back.
He's had a bad year. He's had a bad year. Hey,
he had
a bad team. He's on a shitty team.
I put the anytime touchdown videos together every week. He's scored plenty of touchdowns for me over these years, guys.
Hey,
he's still not trash.
I have a jersey of him.
He did 0 for me, Bob, so he's trash. He did nothing for me.
I got a Kamara jersey. I'm not a hater. I'm just saying.
Well, you need to throw that away. You need to get rid of it.
Wow. No shit.
I can't do that.
Should I get rid of my Kelsey jersey too? Is he trash?
Yeah, you should burn that shit.
No, you know what, Kelsey, he's all right.
You should burn that and never look back.
Right.
I like his woman. I can tell you that.
Oh, we know.
She's awesome.
Yeah, she is. She's cool.
She's a great singer, and
I'll come back when we stop talking about this.
This is blasphemy.
That is not blasphemy. Kamara is old and washed and trashed.
Exactly.
Wow. Listen to you guys. Holy
man. One bad year and you're everything you've done is just out the window. You're garbage. Golly, guys, you guys are harsh.
Just like Derek Carr.
Well, okay, well, hold on.
You guys wouldn't assign Derrick Henry this year. The route you guys are taking right now, Derrick Henry was supposedly maybe washed up. People thought with Tennessee didn't have as great of a year and this and that.
It would have been iffy because the past does matter. You know, you were shitty then, you're shitty now. But I guess different organizations.
You see it. You see what a difference going to a good team makes.
Look at Russell coming with us, but he's messing up now.
Do it right now. You know what? You got to do this.
Derrick Henry.
Name 4 backs better than Kamara.
Derrick Henry for one.
Yeah.
Well, Saquon and Henry are definitely better running backs.
Those are given.
But
Bijan.
Yes, Bijan. Yes, I made a shit ton of money. I like who wins me money. So if I put you on my parlay and you cash me out, then you're like the best in my eyes.
For this season, yes, Bijan Robinson.
Bijan is good. Yes.
Okay.
Chase Brown was a rising star this season.
Oh, bullshit.
Yeah, I didn't like
bullshit. Joe Mixon is a much better back than Chase Brown.
Yeah, I agree. But I think Bijan gets number 1 with that. I like.
Well, I will say this though. I think Chase Brown is gotten better as the year has gone on.
Yeah, he looked really good.
And I think that he. Oh, shut up. You're going to talk about that injury.
Yeah, what a stupid play. That is a dumb.
Yeah, that was not a good move there because you were in no man's land. You should have just went in the end zone because you got yourself hurt doing that. I understand if you were going to go down, you should have went down a lot sooner. There was no reason to even get near the goal line. But again, I think Chase Brown has improved throughout the season, and I don't think you can say that he's a bust. And I think his career is, to be determined still. We don't know. He's still young. So we'll see.
True.
I was trying to tell Bob, I'm like, the Bengals have a plan, but Bob was like, "Oh, bull crap, this and that."
He's hating on the Bengals.
I mean, for this year, you may have you probably would have liked to have had Joe Mixon there still because early in the year is when you were struggling the most, and Chase Brown was not as good early in the year. But again, for the future, you have to do something, and Chase Brown definitely, to me, showed me that the Bengals don't have to go out and get another running back right away.
No, he could catch, he could run.
Yeah.
I think they're good with him for a minute. Again, you can't say he's better than Joe Mixon because Joe Mixon's played a lot more years, but for their careers, we'll see.
He's at the 1 yard line like a
bum.
Cincinnati
need to give us Joe. Could you imagine if we had Joe Burrow at Pittsburgh? I mean, that'll be just the dream team right there.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
I think so. Yeah, we need them. I mean, they should just give them to us, and they can have Russell and Justin Fields 2 for 1.
That's a downgrade for Cincinnati.
Why the hell would they do that?
Because they don't deserve them. We do though. We need a better QB. But I was rooting for Russell, guys. I tried. I was rooting for him, and he let me down. So now it's just got to put him in the trash with everybody else. I feel bad, but
he should have stuck with baseball.
All right, I'm just saying. Here we go.
You're laughing at an injury.
That's cold-blooded, Bob.
That was a dumb move.
Guess who had him for an anytime touchdown that game?
You did because you fall in love with these guys.
Yeah.
And then you lose money, and then you bitch about it. All right, listen to this. Kamara had almost 1,500 total yards, and Robinson had almost 1,900, but Kamara missed games.
I would take, Bijan, Gibbs, Barkley, Taylor, Williams, Henry, Jacobs, HN, Cook, Walker, Mixon, and Aaron Jones over Kamara.
Oh,
damn.
No,
not a chance.
Over Kamara.
No way.
No, not a chance. That many. That's too many. I mean, again, what are we basing it? What are we basing it upon? Are we if we're talking about their careers?
No,
I mean,
not careers. I'm talking about right now.
Right. I mean, even
he's injured
for
Kamara.
just the season, or like, are we talking like going into next year?
Well, like
either or, because going into next year, I'm still going to take Kamara over Aaron Jones for sure. I mean, I
would take him over.
No ifs, ands, or buts.
I'm not sure about
well,
that.
I'm talking about who kills my parlays. I mean, they all have good careers, but if you mess up my parlay, you're trash. I don't care what your stats are. I don't care what you achieve. You mess up my parlay, you're going on the ban list. And they have to do it more than 3 times. One time, okay. But if you mess up 3 of my parlays, like Najee Harris, I would never put him on a parlay.
I mean, Kamara's got the ability to catch the ball. And a lot of them backs were taught Josh Jacobs cannot catch the ball as good as Kamara.
So
not even close.
That one-handed catch was nice, but he got injured on it.
Guys, Kamara only played 14 games. Now just check this out.
And he's on a garbage team. So
right. Let's just check this out real quick. All right. All these guys you're talking about have more total yards than him, Justin. But here's the problem. Almost all of them played 17 games. He played 14 and had 1,400.
And again, on a really bad team.
Greatest ability is availability.
On a bad team too.
Yeah, Saints just need to rebuild. That's what the thing is.
How you doing, Hassan? Mr. Terrell?
And a lot of those guys had other backs too.
We forgot about McCaffrey.
Eat up some.
Well, McCaffrey's been injured, so I'm not gonna. Yeah. I mean, I would even just straight up. I would take McCaffrey, but only because he's injured. I can't.
He said Gibb and Robinson are replicas of him.
Yeah, I mean they're cut in that mold. I agree. 199.
Well, we hit a nerve with that. I
don't know. I think Kamara.
More often.
I think Kamara is a better receiver. I think Kamara is a better receiver than Gibbs and Robinson too. Honestly,
absolutely.
I love Kamara. Don't get me wrong. I love him. He's one of my favorite player on the Saints. But if I had to trust him over like Saquon or Derrick Henry, I'm not doing it.
Well, not over them two right now. No, but.
Even before
I get that.
Well, the only thing I can really give the 2017 running back class is how they're not all dust by this point. Really.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, Justin, you didn't say anything about Aaron Rodgers.
Well, I was going to. I couldn't get a word in, though.
I'm sorry, Justin, but I mean, Aaron.
Don't get him started on Aaron Rodgers.
I seen a video on TikTok. What is his name? His name is Prince. He's a content creator. He makes these funny skits. And he was saying how Aaron Rodgers should go play in Canada because he's terrible. But over there. Did you see that? I got to send it to you guys. It was funny. He was like, in Canada, he'll be playing like, who did he compare to? He said he'll be playing like Tom Brady back in the day over in Canada. And if he sucks, nobody would even notice because it's the Canadian League. And that's where he needs to go to be a star. But here in the U.S., he can't cut it anymore.
Hey, can I jump in here real quick? And then Justin, you can have your say. But I watched 2 episodes of the documentary, and I'm just going to tell you, okay? Aaron Rodgers is a spiritual human being, and I like him off the field, as long as he's not in front of a microphone and answering questions, okay? The spiritual Aaron Rodgers is a pretty cool dude. The one that gets behind the microphone ain't so cool in my opinion, and the one that gets behind center needs to retire. Go ahead, Justin.
Hold on. What do you mean by on the microphone?
When he's being interviewed, press conferences.
What about his press conference?
I don't like the way he answers questions. He evades a lot of things, and sometimes he blames other people instead of taking the blame himself. That's the part I don't like.
What? Just because of the Mike Williams thing?
Just the way he is in general. He was doing this back in Green Bay too, dude.
I can't speak on that, but I was gonna say, like, I was gonna make a comparison between, because we were talking about Kamara, like, he's not. You can't deny this. He's not what he used to be. And we talk about players, how good are they right now versus back in the day? Like, all I've heard is Aaron Rodgers is trash because he's had a pretty miserable year this year. Does that mean like he's trash altogether because the past doesn't matter either?
Well, I guess
he's running out of time.
Well, there you go. That's what I was gonna say.
If that's the way you guys are gonna.
How many rushing yards did Kamara have this year?
Like 900.
Yeah,
and keep in mind, his whole career, just a pure runner is not. I mean, he's a receiver. I mean, he's a receiver too. There's a couple of years. There was 1 year he was close to 1,000 yards receiving as a running back. 800.
Exactly.
900 yards is that the most he's rushed? Just pure rushing? Isn't that the most he's rushed for in a season?
No. And he's only in 14 games. You know what Kamara is like? Kamara is a Marshall Faulk and LT. That's the kind of back that he is because of catching the ball out of the backfield, man.
Yeah, but not as good of a runner as LT was.
No.
LT was a much better runner, like just pure runner, receiving wise, very, very comparable to them guys. But I don't know that Kamara, I don't know that I could say he's washed up because he had 950 yards rushing. He's never been, again, go look at his career stats. He's never a guy that's rushing purely for 1,000+ yards every year because he's catching for 500, 600, 700 too. So we have to take that into consideration. Yes, thank you. I am right. He is never. This is the most.
Well, you know what? I want to see Mike and PhD do a Kamara parlay and just ladder him up, just 50 yards up. Since he's this kick-ass guy, how you're trying to get it.
If you got that much confidence, put your money where your mouth is.
Ladder him up.
But what am I betting on? They're a bad. But the thing is, they're a bad team. I mean, of course, I'm not going to be betting on him.
Well, hold on.
You got to do it. You have to do it.
Hold on, though. I mean, you can say that, but you can also point to, if you're saying though he's the only good player on that team, by some logic that also means he should be doing better. There's also
not at all, because you're the guy to game plan for. There's no one else to worry about. How would you do better if you're the only guy? If you're the only guy, I mean, you're in a lot of trouble, dude. I mean,
the only guy,
it's easy to load the box and just take care of that.
Well, yeah, you know what, Mike? That was a very good call by you, by the way. Here's Kamara's receptions throughout his career. 81, 81, 81, 83, 47, 57, 75, and 68. He caught 68 passes, guys, in 14 games.
Yeah.
Maybe he's not so bad after all.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, he had 950 yards rushing this year. That's the most he's ever had in a season
Mike.
rushing.
Mike, you were right. 100%.
Yeah, that's how he's used.
I'm the Saints fan here.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, I'd rather trust him at fucking QB than Derek Carr.
All right, Justin, go ahead.
Even if you're right, who gives a I don't care about Alvin Kamara. I really don't.
Okay, well, that's nice.
I'm just being hurtful.
I'm really glad that you expressed yourself. Really, really, really makes me feel good. All right, here we go. Check it out.
Here we go. Week 18. I am Chris Rose. This is the NFL Weekly Slate.
What does this do?
Time for the finishing touches on this playoff picture. The AFC North up for grabs with the Ravens hosting the Browns in a win and clinch scenario for Lamar Jackson and company. The Bengals and Steelers square off in a game with playoff seeding and wild card hosting.
What are we watching here?
And out west, the Chiefs have the lucky resting starters.
Week 18 highlights. Get to the damn highlights, Bob. Jesus.
In his helmet as well, that has been helping all the way up to the snap.
Studying game film here, baby. With dial-up internet.
Yeah, you don't need to be the one sharing these videos, Bob. Your internet sucks.
All right, go ahead, Mike.
No, I don't want. It was week 18. There's no good highlights from week 18. Most teams had everything wrapped up practically. I mean, you want to go watch the Broncos highlights and how
I love this.
That.
Look at this profile picture. Whoa, whoa now. Mike is right. Hard to be good when everyone keys.
Oh my God. Can we move on from this stupid fuck?
I think we should put together a parlay.
Hey, that was the topic that got brought up. I didn't bring it up. Somebody brought it up.
I know. I understand. I get it.
Actually, these two down here at the bottom called him trash.
Yes,
okay.
the word
trade trash for trash.
The word that was used was he is trash. Well, I think it's safe to say
I'm a fan of him, so I could say when he's trash and when he's not.
No, I changed my mind. I said he's all right. He's okay.
He is just upset because she bet too much on him to score touchdowns, and he wasn't scoring much because the Saints weren't going to score many touchdowns except for the first two games where they were.
He's a tight end that they went with.
Huh?
Well, they went with a tight end. I can't remember his name right now.
Oh, what's his name? God, I can't remember his name.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
I don't care anymore. Let's go on. Let's move on. Mike's already jumped my ass. Go ahead, Justin.
Okay, I'll give you and Mike this, Bob. Maybe when it comes to me, there is a little bit of bias with the Saints because I hate what the Saints have done the past 10 years. And Tristan, since you're a Saints fan, I actually want to get your opinion on this. Do you think one of the biggest reasons why the Saints never got a second Super Bowl with Drew Brees was because of Taysom Hill? Because I believe he was responsible.
Yeah, but I'd say Taysom Hill's been more of an asset that they've used because he can throw, he could catch, he can do everything. Run.
He's been a financial burden to that team. Just
I definitely think so.
Robbing them of cap space.
Mickey Loomis.
Who's Mickey Loomis?
No, I agree with you though, Justin. I think he Taysom might need to find a new home.
Okay.
Thank you.
Are we done with the Kamara?
Bob is
yeah, no, we're moved on. Yeah, we're good on that.
I'm ready to get to a Stevie B parlay.
Okay.
All right. Everybody make a pick here. I'm going first.
Oh man, putting me on blast already.
Yeah, here we go. I am going to start this off with a positive number here. I am going to take the Washington Capitals over the Montreal Canadiens -1.5 on the puck line. And that's how we start this parlay off, folks.
That's a banger right there.
You're goddamn right, and it's going to hit too.
Okay.
Whoever wants to go next, Tristan, your dog wants you.
Yeah. You know what? Give me Winnipeg against the Kings.
Oh, okay. That's going to be a good game.
Yeah, that will be a good game.
Close.
Yeah, that's going to be a good game.
Money line?
Yes, sir.
I couldn't touch that one. I couldn't decide. Yeah. That was a tough call for me.
I just went with the first thing that comes to mind. So Winnipeg's playing good hockey. So
yeah.
They've lost three. They've lost 3 of their last 4.
I was just about to say every time
they've lost 3 of their last 4, and the Kings have won 4 in a row.
Yeah,
but it's at the whiteout.
It's at Winnipeg, and you'd like to think because Winnipeg's lost 3 or 4,
Winnipeg all night.
They should get on track.
You're right. You know
what? But Hellebuck's not in net, guys.
That parlay right there, Tristan. You and I ought to just put that together. Capitals
let's do it.
-1.5 and Jets on the money line, and let's hammer this motherfucker. Make about $1,000 tonight.
That's a Bob and Tristan parlay right there.
There you go. All right, who's next?
I'll go next. I'm going to take Detroit to beat what are they playing? The Blackhawks.
Yes.
I'm taking Detroit on the money line.
Okay. All
Love
right.
that pick. Chicago ain't shit.
Chicago's won a few games lately, but yes, I like that pick too.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
think
What's our
Detroit
parlay,
wins
Bob?
tonight.
Huh?
They burned our parlay.
Who, Detroit?
We got to do
No,
this.
Chicago.
Oh,
Yeah,
talking about
that's
the
right.
Black-
They did the other night.
Yeah.
Justin, Mike, who wants? You guys are going to the NBA. I feel it coming.
I've got one. We're fading the Kings in the NHL. Let's back the Kings in the NBA. They've been pretty hot. It's a little risky. I'm not gonna lie. It's at Boston. The Kings have been so up and down throughout the year, but I kind of like them after winning 5 in a row. I think they can go into Boston and keep this game. Even if they lose by 10, we cover this spread.
Okay.
I like plus 12 if you can get it, but
Okay.
That's a good one, Mike.
That's what we're gonna go with. That'll bump
it
us
could.
up.
But it's one of those two. Boston could beat the shit out of them.
You know what I'm
right?
gonna do? I'm gonna do the Kings plus points in that game.
Yeah.
At least they'll probably play it close. I think that's a good.
I
bet.
think, yeah, that's the route to go. Taking the Kings, taking the points. They've been playing better since the firing of their head coach after getting rid of Mike Brown. Took them a few games, but they're back on track a little bit.
Now it's time for Justin. Drum roll, please.
Give me the Warriors. Cover the spread.
All right.
Hey, we got a comment on Twitch. Yo, what's up? You guys answer sports betting questions? Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And if you want some sports betting tools to use like we are right here, OddsJam.com. That's the website you need to be looking at because that is how we make our money.
All right, there you go. Plus 2307. Let's do it.
Wow.
That's a rocking one. Capitals -1.5, Jets money line, Red Wings money line, Kings plus 12, and the Warriors plus 10.5. Look at that, guys.
I might go and bet Winnipeg right now, to be honest.
Can you just check over some of my parlays? I mean, we'll take a look at them and see what we think, and give you some input there. But
I don't do many parlays personally because I've been burned.
Yeah, I'm not a big parlay. I'm not a big heavy parlay person myself either. But I mean, if you got some two-leggers, stuff like that, I'm always down with doing something like that.
Yeah,
the only one of us here that has their parlay in their name would be this lady right here. Okay.
Correct.
I know she like doing those 16-leg parlays.
Oh no, I don't know.
We like doing them, don't we?
Those lotto tickets.
I hate lottos.
Hey, Bob.
I am anti-lotto. I do not do lotto, please.
I got a question for you. I don't know if we're getting going soon or not, but before we do, I got to ask you this.
Okay.
If the Chargers get CeeDee Lamb next year, you don't think that's going to be like up there with the move the Eagles made to get A.J. Brown, or like the Bills getting Stephon Diggs, the Cardinals getting D-Hop? You don't think it's going to make any kind of impact?
Oh,
sure. Absolutely.
But then why did you say, oh, he's always injured, whatever?
It was called giving you shit.
Oh, well.
That's all.
Man, I'd love to have CeeDee Lamb.
It's just me reeling you in. That's all. I can't.
Although, I mean, and I'm not the biggest Quentin Johnston guy either, and I don't want to make too much of that 186-yard game he did just have last week. It was against the Raiders, but you would like to at least if you knew he was going to catch. If he catches the ball, he's going to get yards, at least. So him being hurt does worry me for this matchup, just because you don't have anybody else in it. You kind of need everybody regardless, just to have them,
let's help Mini Moneymaker out real quick. All right.
Okay.
This is his, and by the way, the Healed is under.
It's an under, right?
Carroll under 4.5 rebounds. Healed under 22.5 points and assists. Horford over 4.5 rebounds. Jay Wilson under 14.5 points and assists is the first one. Thoughts?
I
Go
don't
ahead.
know how I feel about the Buddy Hield one, only because Draymond and Curry are out. So that's like the only question mark one.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
and they just played last night. Golden State did. Yeah.
What do you think, Justin?
Yeah, I'd agree. I'd say that's the only questionable one, but yeah, it looks so.
Tia, you in on that too?
So you got Banchero over. So he meant Banchero over.
Yeah, he had it
over.
Okay.
I would just suggest, if you like doing parlays like that, to give yourself some added insurance and do a round robin bet. That way, if you lose a leg or two, you can still cash out. That would be my only suggestion.
I would for that. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I know Banchero's in the lineup tonight. The
Limited.
question with him is going to be minutes. You know, is he on a
Limited
minutes
on minutes, I saw.
restriction? And it's against Milwaukee. So, you know, rebounds could be hard to come by. But if he plays enough, I mean, he should do pretty good tonight. And I think he could grab 5 boards for sure. Really, it's going to come down for him. It's going to depend on how much he plays tonight. That's the only risk with him.
I'll just
He's
took
on a
Milwaukee
minutes
minus
restriction.
4.5 for that game. Just took Milwaukee to cover.
Minus 4.5.
4.5. Yeah. You know, like easy, move the lines. I don't mind the juice. I just want to win.
Yep.
Well, you know, when you move that juice around there, and you put them in a parlay, it don't friggin' matter, man.
Yeah. Them parlay pieces are good too.
Okay, he's got one more 2-leg one.
Curry's in tonight, guys. Is Curry not? Is Curry
No,
playing?
Curry's
Or
out.
is he for sure out?
See him
For
on
sure out. I saw an underdog.
All right.
Ohio State to win, and Jeremiah Smith over 84.5 receiving yards. Book it.
I like that.
Yeah, book it, Dano.
I like that.
That's pretty cool.
That's a little Hawaii 5-0 stuff there, guys. Book it, Dano.
Yeah, I like that one because I love Ohio State to win. I think Jeremiah Smith has a solid game.
Wait,
could look for.
Once you made, I didn't hear you.
Huh? I said book it, Dano.
I mean, dude had 187 yards against Oregon. Now, I don't know that he has that kind of game, but and then against Tennessee, what did he do against Tennessee? Didn't he have? So he did go. He only had 80 yards against Tennessee, but they were blowing him out.
Mini Moneymaker, follow us, all right? Get some people on Twitch to watch us, man. Let's do this. We're here Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central, and 3 o'clock p.m. British Columbia time.
Yep.
Is that correct, Justin?
That is correct. Yep, that is Pacific time.
Hey, wow, Bob, you actually got all of them right. I'm impressed.
Just drop the follow. All right, man. Appreciate that.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you very much. And yeah, hopefully this game tonight isn't a blowout with Ohio State and Texas because
I kind of like Texas, but no, I'm playing.
Justin, I got one thing to ask you, being from Canada.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to be the 51st state, or is California going to be the 11th province, and Washington the 12th, and Oregon the 13th, and Vermont the 14th, and Maine the...
Well, you know what? It might as well just happen. I mean, can it get any worse? I mean, you know.
There you are, Kia. Now,
yeah, let us know how that goes, man. We'll be on the lookout for it as well.
Yes, absolutely. All right,
I'm
you guys
sorry,
ready to
guys?
go? You're all right.
Difficulties.
You're all right.
No worries.
We were just talking about whether Canada was going to join the the Union of the United States.
Well, I would hate having to pay health care, but
I knew you would. I knew you wouldn't like that.
yeah, no, I feel bad for you guys.
You
especially
should.
when they're-
Yeah, you should.
You should.
Oh my god.
Anyway, that was just fun.
Yes.
Hey, what a great show. Way to go, folks.
Yeah, it was a
Sorry,
great
joined
show.
late.
Yes, great show. Good job. All right. Go Chargers. Go Steelers.
Yes.
Steelers, Chargers, no.
Go Chargers, go Steelers.
Probably not going to happen, though.